back everyone for some more World Quiz here on the PlayStation 4. Last time around we took on the third row of Europe, but now we're going to be going back to the US, which we've only done one row so far, so we are long overdue to visit the US here. But before we do that, hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. Capital of Maine is Augusta. Okay, that is capital Kentucky. That would be Frankfurt. Not Frankfurt, like in Germany. Second President of the United States, that would be John Adams. Yeah, Adams is spelled with a J. Which capital in New Mexico? That would be Santa Fe. Soda Lakes and the Steamboat Springs are found in which state? That would be found in Nevada. Or Nevada. I guess that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. Which state has a motto, if you seek a pleasant peninsula, look about you? That would be Michigan. Oh, come on! I hit that second eye. Give me a break with that game. We're not starting that nonsense. Mesa Verde lies in Colorado. Henry IV Caldera and the Great Rift are located in Idaho. Nice that the letters are in a row like that. That makes it easy on me. Which state has a name which translates as Long River Place? That would be Connecticut. And capital of Vermont is Montpelier. I guess it's based off the French city Montpellier. Except it's not spelled the same. Classic song, Chattanooga Choo Choo, immortalized the train station located in Tennessee. The Belknap Crater and Cinnamon Butte are found in Oregon. U.S. President from 1945 to 1953, that would be Harry Truman. Jacksonville is the largest city of Florida. It is? Well, I would have assumed it was Miami. Site of the Wright Brothers' historic first flight, Kitty Hawk, is located in North Carolina. Now, I do know this is North Carolina. I know I kind of had an issue with this last episode, but it had to do with the size of Serbia. I went to type North Carolina, but here is South Carolina. Which state has the motto Hope? That would be Rhode Island. Just one word, but has a big impact. Capital of Nevada, that would be Carson City, not Las Vegas. But yeah, that puts me in mind that when Bill Clinton, when he ran back in '92, he's like, I still believe in a place called Hope. Now, of course, was Hope, Arkansas, where he was born. Misspelling River and Pepper Creek are found in Delaware. Former President Joe Biden was a senator of Delaware before he became vice president. And then, of course, after that, he became president. Speaking of presidents, 1825 to 1829 was John Quincy Adams. So we had John Adams and we had John Quincy Adams. Same way we have George H.W. Bush and we have George W. Bush. With which state would you most associate with the Navajo Nation? That would be Arizona. Should be breaking 6,000 here before the end of the video, I would like to think. Azalea is a state flower of Georgia. One of my favorite YouTube channels, Azalea22, awesome YouTuber. Capital Kansas is Topeka. Mount Chiaha is the highest peak of Alabama. Mount Chiaha. What is the capital of Florida? That would be Tallahassee. Not Miami, not Jacksonville, not Tampa. Phrase "get out of Dodge" is commonly believed to refer to a city in Kansas. Of course, Dodge City, Kansas. And we have broken the 6,000 green ball barrier. The wild prairie rose is a state flower of Iowa, the home state of Slipknot. Which state has a 79-mile border with Kentucky and a 243-mile border with Ohio? That would be West Virginia. West Virginia, I should say. Because I don't want to seem like I'm making fun of them or anything. Which state has a motto, Union, Justice, Confidence? That would be Louisiana. Mount Denali lies in Alaska. Although, unfortunately, it's not known as Denali anymore. It's known as Mount McKinley. Popularly known as SMU, Southern Methodist University is located in Texas. U.S. President from 1909 and 1913, that would be William Howard Taft. Though I'm not going to be putting in the Howard, I'm going to be putting in the William Taft part. Jimmy Carter was governor of Georgia before he became president of the United States from, I believe, 1977 and 1981. Of course, he was succeeded by Ronald Reagan. He ended up losing re-election. Yellowhammer State is Alabama. State has a motto, equal rights, so it would be Wyoming. Mobile is the oldest city in Alabama. Boy, Alabama is popular in this episode. U.S. President from... Oh, I just mentioned Jimmy Carter. And that was right. It was 77 to 81. Because he succeeded Gerald Ford, and then he was replaced by Ronald Reagan because Ronald Reagan beat him in the 1980 election. State standard license plates featured a motto, the first state. That would be Delaware. And that was the first state quarter to be released. Because they were released in the order in which they were admitted to the Union. State has a motto, strong deeds, gentle words. That would be Maryland. Capital, North Carolina, would be Raleigh. Not Charlotte. U.S. President from 1923 to 1929, that would be Calvin Coolidge. Preceded by Warren G. Harding and succeeded by Herbert Hoover. And yes, I do know my presidents. Which state's longest border is its 381-mile border with Virginia? That would be West Virginia. West Virginia used to be part of Virginia. U.S. President from 1845 to 1849 would be James Polk. U.S. President from 1881 to 1885, that would be Chester Arthur. I could be wrong, but I believe he was president between the two Cleveland terms. Because up until recently, Grover Cleveland was the only president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms. Which state are the Jemez Mountains? That would be New Mexico. You wouldn't say Jemez, you would say Jemez, because J is like an H sound in Spanish. The Pawtuckaway Mountains are located in New Hampshire. Okay, we should be getting close to wrapping this up here, which we do have 2 more. Which state is the Everglades? Of course, that would be Florida. Which city is the world-famous Woolworth Building skyscraper? That would be New York. Yes, I do know how to spell New York. Which state has a motto, United Stand, divided we fall? That would be Kentucky. U.S. President from 1849 to 1850, that would be Zachary Taylor. Capital of Pennsylvania, I better know this one, considering I am from Pennsylvania. It's Harrisburg. Not the largest city is Philadelphia, and then the second largest is Pittsburgh. But neither one of those are the capital. It's about time I had a question from my home state. Which of these states lies in the Appalachian region of southern USA? There would be, again, West Virginia. Boy, West Virginia is very popular. Anybody from West Virginia? Feel free to leave a thumbs up on the video. Citizens of which state are often referred to as islanders, not Highlanders. Hawaii, which makes sense because they're an island state. Which state has the motto, the people rule? That would be Arkansas, which I did mention Arkansas before when I was talking about former President Clinton. Where are the largest vegetables in the U.S. grow? That would be Alaska. And then, which river forms much of the Arkansas eastern border? That would be Mississippi. The word that all of us young kids were so proud of ourselves spelling. But there we go, that is the second row of the US. And I think for the next video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the sports category. Which, sports has these two, but I think I'm going to tackle that the next episode, whenever that will be. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. I will see you guys again next time.